Welcome back to another episode of the Medium Cool Show. Today, we have an absolute banger of a video for you guys because we're going to be traveling back to the year 1970 and taking a trip to Italy and New Orleans. Because we're going to be talking about the Italian crime thriller directed by Sergio Sollima. And that film is Città Violenza, aka Violent City.
Why is it whenever I'm with you, I always end up in the middle of blood and violence?
Well, it happens. The whole city is full of blood and violence.
Also named in America, The Family, to capitalize on The Godfather.
Really?
Yeah, it was released 3 years later in 1973 in America. It's starring the one and only Charles Bronson with supporting roles from his wife Jill Ireland and Telly Savalas, who I love.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Everything he's in, I'm like, dude, this guy nails this character.
Yeah. Fucking music by Ennio Morricone as well, guys. So as you know, this is a tall order for guys like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've been going through a little bit of the Bronson filmography. We fuck with him. This time, you know, because we talked about the mechanic before, and basically he plays a hitman and the mechanic. And this one, he also plays a sort of hitman. And he's in the Virgin Islands somewhere doing a job with his sidekick slash lover, played by Jill Ireland. They get chased down, and then he gets shot up and basically almost blown up and
he gets
left
shot up
to
by
dead.
a friend, dude.
Yeah.
By a friend that betrays him.
Yeah, and he's left for dead.
Yeah. I really wish I'd seen this before I saw the mechanic.
Interesting.
And it also does one of those things too. They're so similar, you know, because Charles Bronson plays kind of a similar role, and they both. I don't think they say a single word for the first at least 10 minutes in this one.
Yeah, but he's left for dead by Jill Ireland. Then he gets arrested and put in prison, and then he needs to basically he gets out and goes back to work. But he also kind of uncovers what happens, and he's looking for the Jill Ireland's character to see what's up, to get revenge. But we kind of find out that she is a little bit of a Black Widow type who kind of lure men in and manipulate them, such as Telly Savalas' character, who is kind of a crime lord that she married.
Yeah, but before we even get into any of this, he's seeking revenge from his friend.
Yeah.
And his friend is apparently some kind of like a Formula One driver thing like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, you fucking shot me. You thought you were going to get me, so now I'm going to kill you. And the way he sets it up is really cool. You know, he goes to the racetrack during the race and, you know, times it so that when he shoots a BB gun, it'll pop a tire and it'll crash and die in like a burning flame. It looks like an accident, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the people that help him, like basically like he needs connections to get this done because he needs all the gear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The people that help him get the connections betray him, and they take photos of him to blackmail him and frame him to work for them. And so suddenly he has to go work for them, and he has to work for Tony Savalas.
Yeah, Telly Savalas.
And that's when you realize, oh, Jill Ireland isn't actually with this guy that betrayed him at the beginning. Yeah. She's on to a new guy now. Because so much time has passed. And this new guy is the fucking crime boss of bosses. Pretty deep stuff, dude.
Yeah. So he has to go in, basically kind of goes full like Charles Bronson on the ass. But this is like we were talking about the mechanic, and I kind of interrupted that flow. But yeah, I know what you mean with that, because this is sort of a more spaghetti version of the mechanic.
Yeah.
Because the mechanic is a very grounded, boots on the ground, very technically like set, concise, American, gritty crime film.
It's stylized.
That's elevated than just some sort of like genre film, you know? Obviously you got Charles Bronson in there, but that's like a very concise, put together film. Yeah. Whereas this is the more spaghetti version of that. I mean, it's the spaghetti version of that. It does play, they did shoot it in Cinecittà in Rome, but then they also shot it in New Orleans.
Yeah, dude.
As well.
Because it looks... so much of it looks like New Orleans.
Yeah, it is, and that's what's so cool about it too. And this is an interesting point in Charles Bronson's career because, as I talked about before when we were talking about Once Upon a Time in the West, this is a year after, or a couple of years, this is like right when he's blowing up in Europe. He didn't actually blow up in America quite yet because this movie did so much better in Europe than it did in America at that time. Because he was blowing up from Farewell My Friend with Alain Delon, and he became a big star in Europe first.
Yeah.
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 Sergio Sollima.
I think this movie is really good. I really enjoy this movie a lot, but I just think the mechanic just adds on to be better than where this one falls. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Talking about Ennio Morricone's score, you know, I love the ending. I love the fucking final climax in the elevator.
Yeah.
So originally there was score for that, but they just played it silent the whole time. That whole scene is just completely silent when they're in the elevator and he's like assassinates them. I love that scene. But I would be interested in hearing that score because I would have
loved that too.
Yeah, that would have been so epic too.
Yeah.
At the same time, it would have been perfect because like for a climax like that with the Ennio Morricone score, ooh.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like sometimes you gotta take artistic risks, and it still works. It still works really well.
It still works really well. I will say, dude.
You will?
I can't really stand Jill Ireland.
Oh yeah.
I can't, dude. She doesn't hold up in this movie, dude.
Damn.
Like, her acting was not believable. I couldn't really get like if she knew what she was doing, you know, like I don't mean to sound like I'm shitting on Jill Ireland, but like I just really didn't like this character. Like the whole, it's like she's supposed to be this femme fatale and stuff, but or it's always like a tell not show kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So like we're told that she does all these things, but they never show it to us. It's just like, oh, she betray him, and it's like for what though? Like I don't know. Like I understand her motivations or like what he's just really like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's also like really vanilla type.
Yeah.
Malibu girl.
Malibu girl, yeah.
But this is Nicholas Winding Refn's favorite Italian film.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Okay, but I feel like there's better ones out there.
Also, the fucking racing scenes are dope in this.
Oh, they're sick, yeah.
Yeah, like that's kind of what makes it good too, I would say. But it's a solid Bronson picture. Like not the best one, but I fuck with it. And I'm just a really big fan of Italian genre films. And when I saw that he was in one, I was like, dude, we have to.
We got it, yeah. There's so many on Tubi now.
Oh my god, dude, I love watching them. I watch so many of them now, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones, but also you never know when you're gonna get a little surprise rape scene in there.
Yeah.
Which I'm noticing more with the crime thrillers have way more of that brutality than the giallos. The giallos don't really have that like surprise rape thing that goes on. Like these ones I don't know when I put it on. Like depending who I'm with, like it's dangerous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can handle it.
Yeah.
But sometimes like it's nice to know maybe beforehand too.
Yeah, you don't want to have like a date over and then.
Oh yeah. I'm never gonna put on one of those movies that I haven't seen before that I don't know if there's like a.
Anyway. Yeah. Violent City. Have you guys seen it?